Hello, child of God. I come here to share with you a prophetic warning, prophetic message, a prophetic dream the Lord showed me. Ecowas should stay away from getting into any confrontation with Russia or anything that has got to do with the Russian military machine or the Russian army. It's a warning for Ghana, our leaders, our military chiefs should stay away from sending troops to Niger. It's a warning to ECOWAS to use diplomacy, should abstain from a military confrontation with Russia. It's also a warning to other nations who have decided to get into any confrontation with Russia, because these guys have developed a certain kind of technology that is giving them the upper hand. And what they are doing and how they are striking is using preemptive strikes. When they launch their rockets, you don't know it's coming to you till it gets close to you. And at the time you hear the rocket, you hear the sound of a rocket, you have between 7 to 10 seconds to run for dear life. In this dream, I was in a certain location. There were some rockets there. Rockets that have never been launched against the Russian guys. Has never been launched against any of their military installations. But these guys have a technology that allows them to identify and pinpoint the location where there are any military installations, rockets, mortar, anything. Once they detect the location of these weapons, they launch a preemptive strike, they launch a preemptive attack, they launch a rocket. And you don't know the rocket is coming to you. By the time you realize that the rocket is coming to your location, you have between 7 to 10 seconds to run for dear life. In this dream, I couldn't pick anything. I couldn't help anybody. I couldn't pick anybody. I couldn't pick anything. I couldn't help anybody. I couldn't assist anybody. Now, the second thing about this kind of rockets they are using, they were very fast, very swift, very fast. And once that rocket hits whatever location they have sent it to, then what it leaves behind is very high concentration of radiation poisoning. It leaves behind a very high radiation. Radiation has got to do with nuclear. Very high radiation poisoning. So wherever those rockets are launched to, whatever, if it's a military camp or whatever is a community, nobody can go back. Nobody can go back to that place the rocket landed. Anybody that tries to go back to any of those locations those rockets landed will be committing suicide, because the radiation poisoning is so high. And it was something else. In this dream, I was surprised they were able to find the location of rockets. I was surprised they were able to find the location of rockets which have not been launched against them. So they have an advanced technology to tell where something is and launch rockets at this thing without you knowing that the rocket is coming to your location. So this is the warning. This is what God showed me in this dream. He wants me to come out of here and share it to the world. We are trying to do anything with Russia. We are trying to get into some kind of confrontation, some kind of war. Get ready. Because they probably know whatever military installations you have, what is in there. These guys have developed a new form of technology that allows them to tell what is there, what is hidden, even when you have not launched it against them. They know where it is. And when they are striking, they use a preemptive strike. When they are launching the rocket, you don't know it has come to your location. Once you hear the sound of that rocket, you have 7 to 10 seconds to run for dear life. And when you run away, you can't come back to that location. This is a warning. So, our leaders in Ghana, military chiefs, whoever is in charge, use a delegation. The last thing you want to do is to be marked by Russia as a threat or as an enemy to them. Because the very moment they mark you as a threat and as an enemy, the next thing is what? Whatever system they have, they use to locate strategic, whatever you are having, and launch preemptive strikes at them. Now that's the first thing, is the first prophetic warning. West Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Ecowas. If you heed to the warning, you are going to be saved. God reveals to redeem. He shows some of these things. He gives us access to some of these things so that people and lives will be preserved. The next prophetic dream or vision, what I saw was Peter Obi was being sworn in as a president of Nigeria. Peter Obi will be sworn in as a president of Nigeria. The day was on the 11th. Whatever day they are going to swear him is going to be on the 11th. The month, I'm still waiting for further clarity and confirmation on that. But this is what the Lord has revealed to me to share with the world, to share with his children, to share with his people. Peter Obi will be sworn in as a president of Nigeria. It's going to happen on the 11th. If I'm giving confirmation on the month, I'll come and update you. Thank you once again. It's still Christ without borders. Prepare. Because all of these things we are seeing in West Africa, the alignments are changing. The chess pieces are changing. Whatever these people decide, the chess pieces are changing on the board. Alignments are being formed and all that. Prepare. If there was a First World War, there was a First World War, there was a Second World War, there's going to be a third one. But the issue is, are you ready? Are you prepared? Are you prepared to meet the Lord? You're not going to be on this earth forever. We are in the end of this. We are still in the end of this. Antichrist is on the scene, waiting to be unveiled to the world. So it's still a call to come close to God. It's still a call for repentance. It's still a call to turn away from all your wicked ways and have a relationship with him. Turn away from everything. Truly serve him so that whatever happens, you are not going to hellfire. Thank you once again. Still Christ without borders.